Hey guys, good afternoon. It'll be a quick market wrap. We stayed inside the second standard deviation of volatility. And when you see this portrayed as standard deviation, it's not standard deviation um, calculations per se. I run a little bit of a different calculation. It's a variance trading model, so it's standard deviation of volatility. All right, not standard deviation of the way that you normally think of it. It's a little bit different, which is why the levels work so well. If we were to all use the standard deviation calculations that come straight out of the book, then it would be so easy, right? Of course not. They don't do that. So, all right. So this is right in the middle of the mean for the monthly that held. I'm so proud of my indicator. We were able to identify this mean and project that it would hold the line, and indeed it has fallen back. And then, of course, I'm expecting to see a continuation of that pull back on Sunday night. But, something could come out of these talks in Alaska that would change that and make it a forward progress again right away. So we could just stay on this narrow vertical path that we're on and just continue moving on up. Let's see if we can get a trend line going here. There we go. There's our trend channel. Almost, vertical. So that is the market. And so 61, 50, 61 right there, 58, that would be the pullback for 5%. So we would leave the trend channel and go sideways. And that would allow us to get a base going if we could envision this going rectangle from 6150. Let's just say 6100 and start trading in this zipper, because right up here, I keep telling you, are 6-month threes, and it's too soon to hit those. It's only 200 points from here, and or less than 200 points. We could easily reach that well before Christmas, and it would force the dealers to go out into the wings early going into the Santa rally, and that's not a position they want to be in. So it is high time for a pullback. High time. 5%, 6150, something like that on ES. Okay. Crude flat, didn't do anything really. Gold straight in the middle of its daily range, didn't do anything. Here was crude, just sort of flattened out on its two and hugged the one line on the daily, just flat. And the Bitcoin stayed inside of its daily ones, also hugged my 1-2 line. So I will get a video out for subscribers this weekend and update you on the higher time frames and where I can see this going into next week post OPEX as the VIX gets that higher implied volatility. Excuse me, it's not implied volatility. I misspoke. The max pain. The max pain rose to 19.5. So we're at 15. So some nice push off going into next week. And that's why I was thinking that we would get to see a little bit of a sell-off on Sunday. Mm, But of course, if they end the war, they could, talk about new trading opportunities and business, which would be extremely bullish and positive. So hold on to your sombrero and expect volatility this year. No doubt. All right. Y'all have a great weekend. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.